Moving on now to the state of Tamil Nadu, the crisis as to who really has the majority for the new chief minister may have ended in that trust vote that took place last week. But the DMK is ensuring that the new chief minister and his government has no time to rest. The challenges are aplenty for Idapati K. Palanisamy, shunted out of the assembly during the trust vote. The DMK, led by party working president M.K. Stalin, are now on a day-long hunger strike in protest against the pandemonium in the Tamil Nadu assembly that turned into a virtual war zone. Stalin and other top DMK leaders are fasting in Trichy. The DMK has maintained that the trust vote was illegal and the cadre will remain on hunger strike in all of Tamil Nadu's districts. Meanwhile, the Madras High Court will be hearing the DMK's plea, which claims that the trust vote which elected E.K. Palanisamy as the Tamil Nadu's new chief minister was unconstitutional. The DMK has maintained that taking the trust vote in their absence was illegal and has even accused the speaker of not acting impartially.
See, we have already approached the governor. Our working president, Mr. M.K Stalin, and members of the local legislature have already met the governor, and they have gone to the court of law for justice. We are waiting. We are waiting for the judgment as well as the governor's verdict.
Sir, but as far as Mr. Palanisamy's government is concerned, he's got the majority in a floor test. He got 122 MLAs on his side.
The majority which the speakers already told to the rest of the nation is not actually the majority. The people who have been brought under confinement, who have been kept more than 10 days under confinement in a luxury resort, they have been brought into the assembly directly under confinement, and the entire episode was conducted purely an atrocious way and with the ulterior motive of the speaker goes to show to the nation.
I have with me the AIADMK's Navneeta Krishnan with me. Thank you for joining us, sir. Sir, what has the court said now? They want the video evidences to be submitted. So what are the other updates that we can hear from the AIADMK side?
So, madam, the two writ petitions came for hearing before the Honorable First Bench. The Honorable Acting Chief Justice has directed the writ petitioners to produce the video clippings. So, now the burden is on the writ petitioners to produce the video clippings. And the case is posted to Monday.
Sir, there's this allegation by the DMK that they were forcefully removed from inside the assembly.
These are all allegations. Since the matter is now seized by the Honorable High Court, I cannot make any comment right now, because the court is going to decide it. Okay.
Sir, even Pandruti Ramchandran, who's now talking at the AIADMK office, was talking about how this secret ballot is against the anti-defection law. So,
yes. So as per the existing rules and also parliamentary practice, there cannot be any secret ballot.
The legislators are supplementing the day-to-day administration of the governments both at the state as well and at the center. So in day-to-day functions, if secret ballot is resorted to, say, either passing out the bills or voting in for grants in aid, then no government can be stable and no government will be able to run the administration.
The problem is between O. Pannirselvam group and our group. It's not between DMK group and our group. DMK has to nothing in this. They are opposition party, that's all. They are not trying to become a ruling party. So they have nothing to do. When O. Pannirselvam came in, DMK MLAs are clapping. They are welcoming him. And O. Pannirselvam is praising Mr. Stalin. In ADMK history, it never happened at all because ADMK and DMK, the both opposition parties. ADMK started in opposition of Mr. MJ started this party to demolish DMK. But now in history, Mr. Pannirselvam is doing such a great blunder mistake by supporting Stalin and Stalin supporting Pannirselvam.
The DMK has launched a massive offensive against the Palanisamy government, demanding, of course, that some action be taken to declare the floor test null and void. I'm standing in the midst of a massive protest that's taking place here in Chennai at Bolivar Kotum. You can see hundreds of DMK cadre have come together for a symbolic 24-hour
hunger strike. Several MLAs have come together here, also joining hands to send across a message to the government as well as the governor. Remember, today that petition will also be heard at the Madras High Court. While they're banking on it, they've also decided to come together in this symbolic show of strength. Men, women from all walks of life have come together to dismiss and dissolve the Tamil Nadu government, which they claim is remote controlled by Sashikala. I want to show you the kind of pamphlets that are being distributed here as well. You see, of course, the image of Jayalalitha, Sashikala, Ilavarsi as well as Sudhakaran, all of them jailed here, and right behind is the image, that popular, very famous image of Jayalalitha along with Sashikala Natarajan. This was, of course, at that very famous Sudhakaran wedding when they were dressed identically. See, these are the kind of pamphlets that are being put out saying that Sashikala Natarajan is a corrupt leader, the Manargudi family is corrupt, and hence they cannot remote control the government here in Tamil Nadu. With camera person Vijay Shekhar, this is Akshita Nandagopal from Chennai for India Today.
Okay, let's go straight across now to our correspondents, Akshita Nandagopal, who's joining us from Chennai, and Pramod Madhav, who's joining us from Trichy, where that hunger strike is also going on. Now, coming to you first, Pramod, that's where all the action is. Edapadi K. Palaniswamy may have won that crucial trust vote, but there are several hurdles and challenges ahead of him, especially when there is a very furious opposition on a hunger strike.
Well, Avantika, if Akshita says like there's hundreds of people at Chennai, I should say there's almost thousands and thousands of people over here. And what is happening here is this protest called by M.K Stalin, stating as the murder of democracy. That seems to be the theme for the protest over here. And I also have to say, like, it's very surprising whatever happens in Tamil Nadu. On February 18, 234 MLAs inside an assembly, such a huge ruckus. And right now there's close to 5,000 people over here and everything going smoothly. Now more and more people are coming over to here to meet M.K Stalin, and as M.K Stalin has asked yesterday, he's giving priority to students and youth, and he's asking one by one the students and youth to come over and talk to them. And interestingly, many students over here are reflecting what M.K Stalin believes as that EPS is a not right person to form the government or run the government in Chennai. In fact, some of them even mocked the Chief Minister's chair, calling it now looks like a musical chair. That is how the Chief Minister's chair is being like held in such a way that people are like, whenever they want, they are sitting on it. Such a stance has become to the Chief Minister's chair. We are still waiting for M.K Stalin to speak over here. But whatever allegations now brought by C.R. Saraswati or Namanitha Krishnan, M.K Stalin has already replied to it. We have asked him about the video evidence showing that M.K Stalin MLAs are like indulging in ruckus. He said those ones are edited. And we asked him like, how is that AIADMK's OPS being supported by the arch rival DMK? He said it like DMK and M.K Stalin are never supporting OPS. They are only supporting the cause for which OPS, if the cause seems to be legitimate, DMK is supporting it, Avantika.
Absolutely. And Akshita, I can never forget, those dramatic visuals of Mr. Stalin, who alleged that he was roughed up, walking out of the car with his shirt unopened, taking center stage during those protests. So what exactly will be the AIADMK strategy?
Well, that definitely was the image of the day, wasn't it, Avantika? Edapadi had just won the floor test, but all eyes really were on M.K. Stalin that day. And that really is the overtures here, though. That's really the tone that's setting the politics here in Tamil Nadu. M.K. Stalin seems to have made the most of, this impasse that we witnessed over the last few weeks in the AIADMK. As far as the party is concerned, we saw Mr. Pandruti Ramachandran, who is a veteran of the party, come out and speak today, dismissing all allegations of the DMK to declare the floor test null and void. He said that the DMK is unnecessarily targeting the speaker. He's also said very clearly that secret balloting was not an option. It's something that advocates of the Supreme Court too said would not be possible. He said that we couldn't delay the floor test because the MLAs wouldn't have been given protection. They could have been swayed back and forth. So the AIADMK is sticking to its guns. It's maintaining that this is political opportunism at its peak as far as the DMK steps are concerned. It remains unfazed really by M.K. Stalin's hunger strikes. And it's been largely peaceful, Avantika, as far as the situation here in Tamil Nadu is concerned. Yes, these protests protests are panned across the state. In Chennai, there are 3 different venues, all spearheaded by different leaders, by different MLAs. We've shown you, of course, what the situation on the ground is, but it's largely peaceful. It's a 24-hour hunger strike to merely pile pressure and send out a message to the AIADMK. But the AIADMK is maintaining that it remains completely, untouched, unfazed by these developments.
All right, Akshita, I'll request you to stay on with me. Pramod, thank you so much for getting us that update on the hunger strike called by the DMK. The AIADMK government, meanwhile, are mulling their next strategy to bring back VK Sashikala from Bengaluru's prison to Chennai. Now, what we're hearing is that a slew of AIADMK bigwigs have been visiting VK Sashikala at the Bengaluru Central Prison. They also include her nephew, TTV Dinakaran, who is the AIADMK's Deputy General Secretary and the de facto party chief in VK Sashikala's absence. Now, according to sources, VK Sashikala's team of lawyers are also planning to move a petition seeking her transfer out of the Bengaluru Central Jail. But this petition is likely to be moved in the Bengaluru court. Her team of lawyers, in fact, are in constant discussions and are also likely to finalize their next plan to move a petition at the earliest to ensure that Chinnamma is moved out of Bengaluru and is shifted to Chennai. But what we do here is that Sashikala will have to complete 15 days in prison before this petition can be filed. Today, in fact, C.R. Saraswati, the spokesperson of the party, along with some other former visitors, paid a visit to VK Sashikala, and other heavyweights of the party also claim that their visits are only to ask about Chinnamma and also to prepare and plan for the late Chief Minister's birthday celebrations. I'll go straight back to Akshita Nandgopal. Akshita, what are you hearing about these lavish grand birthday celebrations that are being planned by the AIADMK? This is the excuse, at least, that the senior ministers are taking to visit VK Sashikala.
Well, it's no doubt everyone has been talking about how the government is possibly being remote controlled by VK Sashikala. But yesterday she had released a statement, Avantika, asking party cadre to come together to ensure that Jayalalitha's first birth anniversary is celebrated with full pomp and fervour. But besides that, what we're also witnessing is 2 different celebrations, one by the Sashikala camp and the other by the OPS faction. While OPS may be expelled from the party, while Paldisami may have won the trust vote, there's still questions on Paneerselvam's political future, whether he's going to be forming a new party. But that clearly hasn't stopped him from continuing to use Jaya's political legacy. We're going to be seeing a lot of events taking place in the name of Jayalalitha. Her birthday, of course, is day after tomorrow. That's the February 24th. We are expecting, of course, that there will be grand marathons that are taking place in Chennai. We're also expecting celebrations where people will be given a lot of freebies, because that is something Jayalalitha was known for, welfare schemes and ensuring that she reaches out to the poor. All this will be done. Also, a lot of action expected at the Jaya Memorial at the Marina Beach.
All right. Akshita, thank you so much for getting us all the updates and the information as far as those birthday celebrations are concerned.